Okay, section 10.2 is on Social Security. Remember, Social Security, guys, is 6.2%. Okay, so 6.2% is your Social Security percentage that comes out of your pay. Okay, old age survivors disability insurance. These are benefits that go to retired workers, such as Medicare and any other benefits that they may receive. One of these benefits are Social Security. This is based on your earnings over your lifetime. Okay, Social Security starts at 62, but is reduced. Okay, full retirement currently is at 67 years old. Okay, Medicare benefits. Okay, Medicare is your health insurance once you are retired. Okay, that is a government-sponsored health care program, such as hospital care, your doctor's visits, the program called Medicare Advantage, and any prescription drug coverage that you may have. All right, Medicare starts at 65 years old as well. Okay, so they all kind of start at that retirement age. Okay, and there are penalties if you kind of use it or withdraw early. So just pay close attention to that when the time does come. All right. Number 1 says in 2008 the maximum taxable income for Social Security was $102,000, and the tax rate is 6.2%. So nothing's changed there. The maximum Social Security tax anyone could have paid in the year 2008 was $102,000. Okay, so $102,000 times 0.062 gives us a Social Security of $6,324. So that's the maximum that a person could have paid back in 2008. Okay, you would not have to pay any more than that. As soon as you hit the max, you stop paying into Social Security for that year. Part B says Randy had 2 jobs in 2008. One employer paid him $67.10 and the other paid him $51,200. Each employer took out Social Security. How much did Randy pay over time? So you add up your 2 salaries. So one employer paid him $67 and change, and the other employer paid him $51,200. Add them up together, that's $118,210. We know that the maximum in 2008 was only $102,000. So you subtract off $102,000 from that. Okay, and that gives you a total of $16,210. Okay, you multiply that by 0.062, so that means that he saved in Social Security tax of $1,005.02. Okay, so he didn't have to pay that much. Okay, number 2 says in 1978 the amount of earnings required to earn one Social Security credit was $250. 30 years later in 2008 the amount is $1,050. What is the percent increase? Okay, so to find percent increase you do the new amount minus the original amount divided by the original amount. So your new amount in 2008 was $1,050. Your original amount was $250 divided all by 250 gives you 3.2. To find the percent, you move it 2 places to the right, so that's 320%. Okay. Number 3. In 1980, the amount of earnings required to earn Social Security credit was $290. Back then, Mike earned $55 per week. How many credits did he earn in 1980? First off, in order to get Social Security, you need 40 credits for a full Social Security benefit. Okay, 40 credits. You can earn 4 credits per year. Okay, so to really be fully vested in Social Security, you need to work 10 years at 4 credits per year. That's 40 credits. Okay, so in order to do this one, you take your $55 per week times 52 weeks, gives you $2,860. 1 credit is worth $290, so divided by 290 gives you a total credits of 9.86. Okay, but the maximum you can take in a year is only 4 of those credits. Okay, so how many credits did he earn? Well, he earned 9.86, but really he could only earn 4 credits. Okay. All right, number 4 says Rachel turned 62 in 2007. Computer Social Security full retirement benefit if her average monthly salary over her 35 highest paid years was $3,100. Okay, so for this one, guys, we have to refer to example 3, which is in your textbook off to the right hand side. Okay, it gives you a little breakdown right here in the middle. Okay, so I'll kind of point that out for you. Gives you a little breakdown right here. All right, and that changes every year. So we're going to use this one. This is the most current year. So 90%, 32%, and 15%. So for the first $856, that's at 90%. Any earnings between $856 and $5157 is 32%. And any amount over $5157 is at 15%. All right, so she made $3,100. So the first $856 was 90%. You get 90% of that. So 90% times 856 gave us $770.40. Okay. Then you have to take your $3,100, which is your total, minus the $856 that we just used. Okay, and multiply that by 32%. That gives us $718.08. And then any amount over $5157. Well, we know we didn't go over $5157 because she only made $3,100. So any amount over that is 15%, but that's 0. Okay. Add up all those numbers, you get $1,488.48. That is how much she would get from Social Security each month. If she starts collecting her benefit at age 66, what would her benefit be? Okay, at 66, depending on when you were born, and there's a different table. If you look over here to the right in your textbook, okay, example 4 shows you different rates. Okay, so depending on when she was born, which we don't really know for this problem, but 66 would be considered fully vested. All right, so it all depends on kind of when she was born, but right here, according to this chart in example 4, 66 is full, so she would get the full amount. It would not be prorated or penalized. Last problem, number 5. Roberta's Social Security full retirement benefit is $2,101. She started collecting Social Security at age 64, and her benefit is reduced since it started collecting before age 67. Find her approximate Social Security benefit. All right, so the rule here is it's 5/9% per month under age 67. Okay, so from 64 to 67, that's 3 years. 3 years at 12 months per year gives you a total months of 36. So 36 months times 5/9% gives you 20%. So we have to deduct 20% from her 2,101. So how you set this up is you start with your 2,101, multiply it by 100% or 1 minus 20% or 0.20. This here in the parentheses gives you 0.8. So 2101 times 0.8 gives you a value of 1680.80. That's how much she would have gotten each month because she pulled early.